Are you throttling carbohydrates? I'm John Laspina, your carnivore teacher, talking to you today about throttling carbohydrates. When you are adding carbohydrates, you're telling your body that you are going into emergency storage mode. There's no meat to be found, so we have to eat some plants, which are carbohydrates, grains that have sugars in them. We have to have an emergency form of energy, and that is what starch and sugar are. We can live off of starch and sugar, but it's not healthy. We start putting on weight because it makes us gain weight. Insulin goes up, and insulin is the fat storage hormone. When we throttle our carbohydrates and our sugars up, we are telling our body that we are in emergency mode. Save the fat for a time of famine. We're going into famine and there's no food, so start getting fat like the bears do when they hibernate for winter. That's what happens when you throttle up carbohydrates and sugar. You're sending a message that you have to preserve and save because there's starvation ahead. But we live in a modern society where food is so readily available everywhere. People call on the phone and it gets delivered to the door. You go through a drive-through. Don't do that though, because that's all that bad food. But we have food at the ready. We don't have to throttle. We don't have to do a time of famine and eat things that are there just to keep us alive. We can eat the proper human diet and eat beef and lamb and pork and poultry and fish and eggs because we have that available, and our body will nutritionally function appropriately. And you will feel amazing, and you won't store excess weight in the form of body fat, which usually gets stored around your liver first. That visceral fat deep inside your organs happens first, and it's unhealthy, very unhealthy. It helps you survive a time of famine because when there's no food anymore, your body will eventually go to that other way and start eating all of that fat for energy, and then the subcutaneous fat for energy. It ebbs and flows, and we can control it by the amount of carbs and sugar we eat. Now your body, your liver, that wonderful huge organ that does 200 jobs, it's freaking amazing. It makes glucose. You don't need to feed your body any glucose ever because your body senses how much it needs, the red blood cells, and your liver will push out a steady amount without you even thinking about it. It's amazing. So in our modern day and time, don't throttle carbs and sugar, telling your body it's time to save the fat. Instead, push that carbs and sugar away. Don't eat it. Don't look at it. It's there if we ever have to have it, if we have a starvation time in our history, but we don't. And because we don't, we can eat properly for good nutrition and not store on lots of extra weight and feel gross. If you like this content, click the thumbs up, share this with a friend and family member, and subscribe to my channel. And have a really great day.